morning, my dear students. This is another example for equals relation. Let R be a relation defined on the set of all lines in a plane. Okay. Defined by this is defined by L1 L2 belongs to R. The line L1 is parallel to L2. That means one line is given L1. This is a line. Another line L2. Now these two are parallel. Here given the relation L1 L2. The relation L1 L2 belongs to R such that these two are parallel. Okay. So that the relation is an equals relation. What is the equals relation? Equals relation means it must be replacive, symmetric as well as transitive. Okay. Now what is the replacive? Now this is a replacive. We know that the definition of replacive. So A is related to A for every A is element of set A. Okay. Now here given L1 L2. Now replace means L1 L1 because we know that A belongs to R for every A is element of set A. This is the definition of replacive. Now here L1 L1 because L1 L1 belongs to R. The line, that means the line L1 is parallel to here, parallel to L1, not parallel to here. Coincidence. This is L1. This is also L1. This is also L1. So L1 is not parallel to, so both are equal or both are proportional to each other. That means it is also one type of parallel. Okay. So it is replacive. Okay. What is the definition of replacive? A. For every A is element of set A. Here instead of A, here given plane. Now plane. Now here L1 is parallel to L2. That means replacive means only L1. This is also L1. That means L1 is constant to L1. Okay. Now next one is symmetric. What is the definition of symmetric? Now here we have to show that L1 L2 belongs to R. Then L2 L1 is also belongs to R because by definition of symmetry AP belongs to R, then BA is belongs to R. The definition of symmetry. Now here this is a given. Now we have to show that this one. Okay. Now here L1, the order pair of L1 L2. That means here L1 is parallel to L2. So this part is equal to here given L1 L2 belongs to R means L1, the line L1. Suppose this is L1, this is L2. Now parallel to L1 is parallel to L2. Same thing, L2 is also parallel to L1 because these two lines are parallel to each other. Either you can say L1 is parallel to L2, this is given, or you can say L2 is also parallel to L1. So this also you can write L2 L1 which belongs to R because both the lines are parallel to each other. Okay. Now L2 is parallel to L1, L2 L1 is belongs to R. That means L2 is parallel to L1. So the relation is symmetric. Okay, because here L1 is parallel to L2. That means also we can say L2 is parallel to L1. Okay. Now next one is third one is transitive. So what is the transitive? Transitive means we know that AB belongs to R, BC belongs to R. Then we say that AC also belongs to R. Okay. Now here given L1, L2 belongs to R, and let us say another line L2, L3 belongs to R. Then we have shown that L1, L3 which belongs to R. Okay. Now these two are given. By using these two, we have to sort out this one. Okay. Now here L1, L2 belongs to R. So what is the condition here given? Now L1, L2 belongs to R means the line L1 is parallel to L2. Now here that means here, suppose this is a line L1. This is L2. Okay. Now L1 is parallel to L2. Now here given L2, L3 belongs to R. Okay. Now L2, L3 belongs to R means here L2 is parallel to L3. Now suppose this is a L3. Now from first one we have these two. From second one we have these two. Because here L1, L2. So that means L1 is parallel to L2. The second one L2 is parallel to L3. If you combine these three, so L1 is parallel to L2, L2 is parallel to L3. That means L1 is also parallel to L3. So that means the line L1 is parallel to L3. See the picture. Now L1 is parallel to L2, L2 is parallel to L3. That means here if you combine these three, we get L1 is also parallel to L3. That means all three lines are parallel to each other. Okay. So that means L1, L3 belongs to R. Now this is a proof. Okay. These two are given. L1, L2 belongs to R. L2, L3 belongs to R. Now finally we have to sort out this one. If this is exist, then the relation is transitive. So the relation is transitive. So all three properties are satisfied. That means the relation is an equivalence relation. Okay, right? Hence the given relation is an equivalence relation. Okay? Do you understand the example problem? Okay? Now next. Okay? Now this is another example for very important for CCI examination, plus 2 board examination. Okay? Now here the define the natural number. So natural number to natural number, not finite set. Here A is a natural number, B is also natural number. Okay? Natural number to natural number. Mind it, natural number to natural number. What is the natural number? We know that n is equal to 1, 2, 3, dot. This is a infinite number of natural number. Okay? Now the order pair of AB is related to CD. Then this is a given A plus D equals B plus C. The order pair AB and CD both are belongs to natural number to natural number. That means here A, B, C, D both are natural number. All are the natural number. And another condition is A plus D first, fourth. If you add these two, then second, third. Here this is given. A plus D equal to B plus C. First plus fourth equal to second plus third. This is the first example. Another example is same condition. Instead of here plus, here given dot. Here addition, and this is a multiplication. Okay. Now prove that these two are an equivalence relation. Okay. Are an equivalence relation. Okay. So already we know that, already discussed about 3 to 4 example of the equivalence relation: replacive, symmetric, and transitive. Okay. Now first is replacive. Okay. Replacive. What is the replacive? A is related to A. Okay. A is related to A means here AB is related to AB. Okay. AB. AB. Suppose this is A. A is related to A. For every A is element of set A. Here n cross n. Okay. Now here given AB is related to CD. That means A plus D. First, fourth, add karo. First and fourth. Here first and fourth. First and fourth. This is a how much? A plus B. Then second and third. Second and third. This is third. B plus A. B plus A. Yes. A plus B equal to B plus A. The commutative property. Okay. For all A belongs to natural number. That means so. Therefore, the relation is replacive. So it is replacive. Okay. Now here instead of plus, here given dot is given for multiplication. For this is for first example. Second example, if for this is first one, for second one, instead of plus here dot A into B equal to B into A. Yes. A into 2 into 3 equal to 3 into 2. Okay. This is also replacive. So both cases are exist for addition or multiplication, but not subtraction, because A minus B is not equal to B minus A. Okay. For this is in addition and multiplication are commutative, associative, all the properties satisfied. But subtraction and division, A by B is not equal to B by A. A minus B is not equal to B minus A. Okay. Now next one is symmetric. What is a symmetric? So AB is related to CD. Next we have to show that CD is related to AB. Yes or no? A is related to B, then B is related to A. If these two are, this is a given, you have to show that this one. If this exists, then the relation is symmetric. Okay. Now this is a given. A B is related to CD. Now here A B is related to CD. What is the condition? A plus D. This is a question is given. Okay. Now here A plus D. A plus D. Here A plus D equal to B plus C. Okay. Or this also can be written as C plus B equal to A or D plus A. Yes or no? 2 plus 3 equal to 3 plus 2. We also can write. Okay. Now this part equal to the order pair of CD is related to how much? AB. First CB. C first to fourth. First to fourth. Then second to third. Yes. C plus B. C B first fourth equal to first plus fourth is equal to second plus third. Yes. So it is symmetric. Okay. This is a for addition. For multiplication, this is a for first case. Now for second one, here given AD equal to BC. Now this is first one, okay? Confusion nahi. Okay, this is first one. And second one, AD. First, third, fourth. AD equal to BC. Similarly, CB equal to DA. For multiplication, 2 into 3 equal to 3 into 2 also you can write. Okay. Now this part equal to same thing. CD is related to how much? AB. First to fourth. CB. Second, third. Okay. So it's symmetric. Okay. Now third case. The next one is transitive. What is the transitive? AB is related to CD and CD is related to, let us say, another order pair EF. We have to show that AB is related to first, second, third. First, third. Okay. Now EF. These two are given. We have to show that this one, if this is satisfied, then the relation is transitive. That means the given relation is equidistant. Okay. Now this is given. What is the condition? First to fourth, add karo. A plus D equal to B plus C. This is given. Now this is also given and also given. C plus F equal to D plus E. First plus 4 equal to second plus third. This is given. The second one is also first plus fourth equal to. Now you have to show that A plus F equal to B plus C. Now therefore A plus F. Okay. What is the from this relation? What is that? Find out. F equal to D plus E minus C. Now you substitute A plus, what is that? Now this is F. Okay. And D plus E minus C. What is the A plus D? B plus C. Now you substitute A plus D equal to B plus C. Now B plus C plus E minus C. Now C cancel out. So B plus E. Okay, that means here. So A plus F equal how much? B plus E. Okay, or the order pair of AB is related to EF. First to fourth. First plus fourth equal to second plus third. Yes. So the relation is transitive. So instead of here addition, if you take multiplication, we get this one. Okay. So the given relation is, so it is a transitive, yes or no? So the given relation is an equivalence relation. Okay. First two example is over. Okay. Now another definition is congruence modulo. Okay. Now this is very important. Okay. Two integers A and B. Okay. Let us say A and B are two integers. are said to be congruent modulo n. N is a natural number. Okay. If A minus B is divisible by n. Okay. A minus B is divisible by n. Or you can write, this is the definition of congruence modulo. A is congruent to B mod n n is a natural number, and a, b are integers. Okay, now what are the value of a and b? Here we choose the difference of these two, a minus b is divisible by n. Some last exam में था a minus b, a is congruent to b mod 3. Yeah, this is a for last time exam आया था, ठीक है ना. a minus b is divisible by or 3 or a is congruent to b mod 2. This is a natural number. Either write 2, 3, 4, 5. Let us say n. Okay. Now show that this congruence modulo is an equivalence relation. Okay. Now prove that a is congruent to b mod n is an equivalence relation. Okay, a is congruent to b mod n. What is the meaning of this one? That this is a definition of congruence modulo. A is congruent to b mod n. That means here this is a given. This part equal to a minus b is divisible by n. That means let us say n into k. K belongs to integer. Okay. Now we have to show that is an equivalence. First we have to show that replace it. What is the replace it? A is related to a. Okay. Now here a is congruent to a mod n. Okay. Or some book is given a b is related to belongs to r implies a minus b is divisible by n. Same thing. The other pair of AB belongs to R, then A minus B is divisible by N. Okay. Now here AB, that means for replace it, here we choose AA. Okay. Now AA, that means A is congruent to A mod N. What is the meaning of this one? A minus A equal to 0, or you can write 0 into N. So which is divisible by n, because n is a natural number. Okay. Now, so it is replace it. Okay. Next one for symmetric. What is a symmetric? Symmetric means A is congruent to B mod n. We have to show that A, B are interchange. Okay. A congruent to B mod n. That means B is congruent to A mod n. This is a given. We have to show that this one. If this is exists, then it is symmetric. Okay. Now this is a given. A minus B equal to n into k. Let us say k is integer. Okay, n, let us say n equal to k equal to 3. 2 into 3, 6 divisible by 2. Okay. Or that means here write b minus a equal to minus of a minus b. If you take out common here minus, b minus a can be written as minus if you take out common a minus b. Okay. So what is a minus b? Nk. Here substitute minus n into k or n into minus k. 6 is divisible by 2. Minus 6 is also divisible by 2. Okay. So that means b is congruent to a mod n. So the relation is symmetric. Okay. Now third case is transitive. Okay, ठीक है. Now A is congruous to B mod n, let us say K1. Okay, or you can, let us say K also you can take, and B minus C equal to n K1, not same number, because A minus B equal to n K, the B minus K is n into K1, not same n K, but both are divisible by n. Okay, now you have to show that this is a one, another is, sorry, here B is congruous to C mod n. Okay, here right, A is congruous to B mod n and B is congruous to C mod n. Now you have to show that A is congruous to C mod n. Okay, A minus B is congruous to A is related to B, B is related to C. Then, okay, what is the meaning of this one? A minus B equal to nk, either you take 1 or 2, and B minus C equal to nk2, but same, not a same number, because A, B, or B, C are different positivity integers. Okay, then A minus C equal to A minus B plus B minus C. Now you subtract B and add B. Same thing, A minus C can be written as A minus B plus B minus C. Okay, what is A minus B? Here given nk1 nk1. What is the B minus C? nk2. Write nk2. Now take out common n, k1 plus k2. Now k1, k2 are integer, sum of two integer, n integer equal to, let us say, n k3. Let us say k3 equal to k1 plus k2. Okay. Now here A minus C equal to nk3. That means A is congruous to C mod n. A minus C is divisible by n. Yes. So here all three properties are satisfied. One is replacive. Yes or no? Yes. Then symmetric. Yes. Third one is transitive. Yes. If all three properties are satisfied, then the relation is an equivalence relation. Okay. Do you understand my point? Okay.